Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my first ever Sacred Union Path to Ascension update. Okay. Um, a friend of mine asked me to pull some cards for her, and as soon as this came out, I just knew that it was a collective message. It's happened to me before, and I never share it. But today it was like, no, you know what? This is meant to be shared. We're going to look at the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. Remember, these are just energies, not people, not sexes. It's about the energies within us. The path to ascension is about the energies within us. That being said, let's look at what's happening. So, for the divine masculine, we're going to look at divine masculine, divine feminine, and union energies. For the divine masculine, what's happening? Look at this card. Look at this. This is beautiful, amazing. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, holy wow. This is just beautiful. What I'm getting from this card, it's like the divine masculine is no longer afraid. Remember, this is only energies. The divine masculine is no longer afraid. The divine masculine has reached a higher level of ascension, a higher level of commitment to himself. It's like everything. It's like he was so afraid of tapping into his emotions. He was so afraid of actually letting himself feel. Okay. He felt so much fire. He felt so much fire and so much love and so much amazing things. But at the same time, he knew that as soon as he let himself feel all of that, he would feel he's hurt too. So he struggled. He struggled a lot. He struggled to feel. He struggled to let himself feel the fire within him. The fire. It's just this beautiful energy where the divine masculine is letting himself be consumed by this fire. Is this passion, and it's not passion like let's have sex. It's a passion for life, a renewed passion for life, a renewed sense of commitment to oneself, a renewed sense of power within themselves. It's like finally he understood that wow, look at this. See how this is light and then dark and then light and then dark? It's like he's balancing that. He's no longer rejecting any part of his shadow. He's no longer rejecting that he is wise, that he is ascending, that he is committed to his spiritual journey and his path. This is so beautiful. It's like he's understanding that he needs the feminine energies too. He's understanding that he needs to feel the emotions. He's understanding. He's letting him, no, he understood that. But right now, he's letting himself feel. He's letting his emotions water the garden of love. This is so beautiful. It's like all of this fire that before scared him is now balanced out because he's letting himself feel, because he's letting himself see how it actually is. Not from fear, not from lack, but from love. He's feeling his heart space. That is so beautiful. So, then we have this card for the feminine energy. Oh, actually, I've just been pointing out something else. This is number 6. And for me, number 3 is Trinity energy. 6 is double Trinity. And what I'm getting from this card is that the masculine is allowing himself to understand that there's two sides to a spirituality. The feminine and the masculine side, and they both need to balance out. They both need to be aligned in order to move forward. It's like he's recognizing that he was seeing things from one perspective, and he's now starting to see things from the other perspective as well and say like, oh, okay, so that's the other side of the spectrum. And he's recognizing that not because it's different, it doesn't mean that it does not have the same power. Okay, how do I say this? Because I don't think I'm explaining myself that well. I just heard like, if they get it, they'll get it. No, I'm trying to explain this in a better way. Okay, a friend of mine once told me that like the feminine energy within ourselves takes charge of everything spiritual, you know, like everything not spiritual in a way, but everything like magic and intuitive and like astral dreaming and like stuff like that. And the masculine energy within us is in charge of the logic part of it and grounding that energy and just like allowing it to happen and taking action towards that. And so that's what I'm feeling here. It's like he's the divine masculine within us before thought that he only needed himself, he only needed what he knew, he only needed what he had found out on his own. And now he's realizing that for the next level, for the next stage of his life, he needs the feminine, he needs the emotions, he needs this part of spirituality that he had not dared look at because he was afraid in a way, because his spiritual ego told him that he shouldn't, because what he had been taught by people that he trusted. Um, it's like this. He's relearning about his feminine energy. He's relearning. The masculine is relearning how to balance out his energies inside, and that's the number 6. That's why this image is so powerful. That's why there's so much fire around it, because as soon as he integrates all of these emotions into his awareness, it all starts blooming. I hope that this is making sense. Okay, now we're back to the feminine energy. What I'm getting is like the other way around. While the divine masculine just felt fire before and didn't know how to control it and is now controlling, it's like we have 8. This is number 8 too, and that for me, like this feels very grounded. This feels very infinite. It's like this infinite wisdom of Mother Earth is coming through our feminine energies, through the feminine energies within us. And it's like we are understanding the oneness within us all. We are understanding that even though we have different experiences, we all come from the same source. We all come from one. And wow, this is so beautiful. It's like by us accepting, by us letting our masculine stand down for a bit and accepting our feminine energy, the rise of the feminine energy within us. It doesn't matter if we're male or female. This was happening collectively. Like masculines, like male people, males were taught like not to cry and not like to block out their emotions, and women were taught to just be more like manlike, or they have to take more action. So we were not balanced out. We were all very like we were all from our male or female. We were all doing this from toxic masculine and female perspectives, but with ascension, with the sacred path, with the sacred union path to ascension, we've been balancing out these energies. We've been balancing out inside of us what we dare not look at before. And that's where the feminine energy comes in. It's like as soon as the masculine inside of us permits himself to let the feminine feel and do and just rise and move and be flexible. It's like all of this fire that is within that scares him. It's not that it subsides. The fire doesn't subside. What happens is that the fire is now grounded and we can channel it to where we want it. We can do creative projects, we can do writing, we can do art, we can do work, we can help people, we can be of service, we can do all of it, but from a place of integrity, from a place of neutrality, from a place of service to life, from a place where we're not struggling to find our balance anymore because our energies have been balanced. Our energies are balanced and we're allowing ourselves to feel. Please see this amazing, this is number 8 too, and that's for me is infinity. But see how this, like all of his chakras are present? Like this is inner union. This is inner union and it is so beautiful. Oh, we have the dolphins. Dolphins are some of the most healing creatures, and it's like, you see how there's this dolphin here, and there's power within the 2 hands, and then here like all the chakras, and this is just power. And I feel like this is a sacred union. It's like feminine and masculine give birth to the sacred union within. They give birth to a new version of themselves. They give birth to an ascended version of themselves when they are anchoring in their higher selves into their lives. And right now, it may feel a little bit awkward. It may feel weird. Right now, it may feel like nothing is happening, but at the same time, it's not stagnant. I was talking to a friend about it this morning. Right now, it may feel like you've jumped timelines, but at the same time, you're still here in your everyday life. But you know the momentum's coming because you've reached inner union. You know the momentum of your life is coming, and not your life in like, oh, okay, tomorrow you're gonna be famous and people are gonna be taking pictures of you, but your life, living, no longer hiding in the shadows, no longer hiding in a living death. Because you are realizing that you can be so much more of service when you are out there living through you, living and doing what your heart tells you to do, doing what feels right. That is ascension. That is enlightenment. We fool ourselves thinking that we have not ascended. We fool ourselves thinking that like, I know we have a lot of work to do. I know the ascended masters are these amazing beings that are still with us and are still accompanying us today. But we have to remember that we are ascended masters too. We're just in the process of aligning our physical bodies to that. We are enlightened. Our heart knows the answers. We have to stop fooling ourselves that we're not. That's just the mind. And that's what we're birthing. We're birthing a lot more trust in our hearts, a lot more trust in our higher selves, a lot more trust in realizing that we don't have to be meditating all day to do the work. We don't have to be doing the work all day to do the work. We're realizing that by just being here in the present moment, we are the most ascended we can be right now. And we're going through the steps to continue this process of ascension. And we can have fun while we do this. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful message. It's like before the energies were very dense and very just dense. Like we just were shedding. We were shedding and we were just like struggling to move forward, struggling to get to the other step. But right now the steps feel lighter. They feel playful. If you're in the sacred path, if you're in the sacred union path to ascension, and you've met your counterpart, you're going to start seeing more playful energy because it's not trigger anymore. You can just have fun right now. And I'm not saying that like this path is not about a relationship. This path is about union within yourself, aligning to your highest good, and let your highest good to your higher self, and let your highest good just unfold before your eyes. But that does not mean that you don't have to take action. You have to take action when you're called to. You have to take action when you're guided to. If not, you're just like letting opportunities pass you by. So take action. It's okay to take action. Take that action and ground it. That's the divine masculine and divine feminine within us all working together. Like feeling that action, feeling that fire, and then taking that step. Remember that our feminine energy is guiding us. That does not mean that the feminine energy is going forward before or is a step before the other energy. It just means that it guides, and the masculine energy anchors. It's that we need both of them. One guides, the other anchors. We guide, the other anchors. One guides, the other anchors. So we need to embrace all of it and honor both energies between ourselves, like inside ourselves with inner union, and feel what it feels to be in inner union, and not try to take the next step like very, very quickly unless you're guided to. You're going to feel lighter taking the next steps. You're going to feel a lot lighter, a lot more playful. Just embrace that energy. That is just beautiful. This message is just beautiful. I'm going to pull some Moonology cards just to finish up this message. See what's what one more wants to come through. I'm just I'm feeling inner union. And this is so beautiful. You've all done the work. If this is resonating, you've all done the work and you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It's here. What you've been hoping for, it's here. It's here. Allow yourself to believe in it. Okay, can I have one more, please? Okay, so we have your commitment is being tested. We have you're very close to achieving your goal. We have it's time to release negativity, and luck is on your side. So what I'm getting right now is that if you're not really feeling inner union right now, like as I'm telling you that everything is wonderful, that everything is just, well, no, that's not what I want to say. Okay. Yes, if you're not feeling it, you're getting there. Don't worry. This is part of the process. For those of you that are highly resonating with that, what I'm saying, this is the last step. This is the last step in the way until everything just comes pouring in for your next, this next stage of your life. But right now is the final step where you need to release any attachment that you still have, any fears and doubts that you still have that this is happening. Because this is happening. This is your path. This is your ascension. This is everything that you've been working for. It's here. It's right now. So you need to release any doubts. You need to release anything that is holding you back to claiming what you want, to going after what you want, to sharing your truth, to opening your heart. You're very close to achieving your goal. You're very close to this anchoring in of your higher self into your physical body, but you need to continue to trust. You need to continue to trust the luck is on your side. You see how we have an arrow here? An arrow, and it feels like it's just like this, that stretch. And a friend of mine channeled it, Susan Dawn channeled it a few weeks ago, that it's just this last stretch in which you're gonna just pull back and just go forward. But you need to trust your intuition. You need to stop doubting and stop being afraid of letting yourself be loved and love. You need to stop doubting your connection to everything around you. You need to start doubting that you are you and you are amazing and you are powerful and you are everything that you could ever be. You don't need anything else that you are right now for giving this next step. And after that, let's see what comes after that. Let's see what comes after that, because this is just so beautiful that it's okay. I'm getting. Is this the one that you need me to use? Yeah. Okay. What's coming after this? What's coming after this step? Just take that step. Anchor that in. Don't be afraid. It's not time to be afraid anymore. It's a time for just being and being amazed at the beautiful, beautiful being that you are, because you are. You are beautiful. What's coming next for this counterparts? What's coming next for this for after inner union? What's coming next? Wow, we've got tantric journey on the bottom of the deck, and they're telling me this is the next step. Start like once you're in inner union, you can create anything that you want to, from your sexual energy, from your creative energy, from just be very mindful about it. And it's time to start exploring other parts of yourself. It's start exploring tantra. It's start exploring. It says the frequency of tantric journey helps us unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. And this is what's coming, but you need to allow yourself to experience this in order to you can have fun on the next stage of your journey. Let's leave it at that. Okay. One more. Allow it to happen. Don't doubt it. Don't sabotage. Don't be afraid. Just allow it to happen. Allow this part of the journey to happen. Oh, allow this part of the journey to happen. Allow yourself to feel everything that you're feeling. Allow yourself. I'm not gonna have another, please. Just allow yourself to be open. Allow yourself to feel the love. Allow yourself to feel the connectedness, to feel the awe. Allow yourself to experience what it feels to see everything just as it is from the love point of view. From the love point of view. No longer from fear, no longer from lack, but from love. We got conception. We're birthing new relationships. We're birthing new us. We're birthing a new relationship with ourselves, with our outer world, with our inner world. Just remember that there's just infinite possibilities, and the fact that you've gone through so much hurt until now, it does not mean that you need to continue to give energy to that. You can allow yourself to feel this inner union. You can allow yourself to share it with another. You can allow yourself to heal and allow this ascension to ground, because you are on the ascension journey. You are ascending. Trust yourself. Stop doubting yourself. The journey never stops, but it doesn't mean that you're not where you're supposed to be right now. Take that step. Play with it. Have fun. It's time. I love you all. Thank you for being here.